Okay, as luck would have it, I found another AT&T Long Lines facility in Amarillo, Texas, and behind me, as you can see, is I believe, the top side of a bunker here. So I think this is a good one, and this one I think still has bears some of the. It looks to be retired. But it looks like it's still bears some of the markings of some of that old Cold War signage and things like that. So let's take a look. Okay, it's like this old vehicle entrance, and a lot of these towers, and this is one of the little bits of knowledge my dad has provided for me. A lot of these towers, once they were retired for their Cold War purposes, have leased out their space to local cell phone companies. So they're still in use as just basically overbuilt, over-engineered cell phone towers. But here's the signage that I was looking for at that other location. You see that it's intended for military or civil defense functions, is a violation, blah, 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 punishable by imprisonment. So we're not going to break anything. We're just looking around. But anyway, this was definitely a bunker here, or I say is a bunker, because there is still probably some significant underground component to this. But here's a good look at what an AT&T Long Lines facility looks like. Towers probably still going to hold up. These towers were designed to withstand some serious abuse, so they're probably going to be around for a while. And of course, the locals are making sure that they mark it according to the local customs. And here's something on the ground here. Let's see what this is. But these are some serious, well-built buildings that could probably survive anything but a direct hit. It looks like these are some gates that were removed from where, I don't know. But here you go. This is the complete walk around here, just for your pleasure. But this is a pretty significant one. I'd love to know what exactly is inside this. But, again, it's Cold War purpose has been shuttered, but I'm sure that the underground part of this is still very much there. It would cost way too much in concrete to fill that up. And here we go. Here are our vents. And as I mentioned in the previous video, the vents are usually the indicator of how many square feet are underground. So you can usually get an idea from the ventilation. And you can also see there's an exhaust pipe for the diesel generator that powers this in the event of a disaster. So anyway, there you go. There is another AT&T Long Lines facility. Probably the last thing you were curious about, but here it is anyway. I was passing by, and I hate to pass up the opportunity to explore. So here you go. So one final word about these AT&T sites like this and why I'm curious about this, because again, like I said, this is probably, for most of you, probably have zero interest in AT&T Long Lines facilities. But the reason I check these places out is a lot of these are dual purpose facilities or cover for other facilities. So always like to check these out and see if they are indeed what they purport to be. And a lot of times it's hard to even tell if they're really serving their true purpose. And it does look like there is one remaining microwave relay up there. But I say that because there's a microwave relay, or I think it's called a troposcatter facility, that's or at least that's what it's labeled as part of the Autobahn network. And I think this is all from memory, so it could be off a little bit here, but there's a facility on something called Peters Mountain in Virginia that looks like similar facilities in the area that are all identified as AT&T, I believe what's called troposcatter or something facilities. And the one on Peters Mountain is allegedly not an AT&T communication site, but is actually cover for a pretty sophisticated bunker, allegedly. This is rumor, but that's why AT&T has a very cozy relationship with the continuity of government program and things like that. So always a good idea to keep your eyes and ears open where AT&T is concerned. Okay, folks, one last little word about Amarillo before I move on. We are truly living in the future. We are truly in the future, and I'll show you how I know we are in the future. We're in the future because of signs like this. Apparently they have remote control locomotives that could just run you over and not care. So there you go.